You look for, well, shape the fish. You check his temperature when he first comes in, make sure he's not burnt, hasn't got any yaki to him.
Hasn't got any what?
Yaki.
What is that?
It's when the blood gets so hot in the tuna that it goes to work and it'll literally cook the meat from the inside out once he dies, if you don't get him cooled down.
Oh, I get your point.
So that's why they swim a fish, to cool him down. So you take his temperature when he first comes in, then you got to work and you take a core sample next day once he's cooled down, take a tail cut. And then the size has a lot to do with it. You know, whether you're going to go, where you're going to wet with in Japan, and then on, you just sort of just.
They all go to Japan?
No, we send quite a few domestic to the States, matter of fact. Send a lot down there.
Is that right? Because they all want the sushi.
Yeah, you send to Los Angeles and all around New York and different places. Yeah.
There are others here. Are you competing with those
Yes,
others?
there's 3 other buyers that usually arrive here.
All right.
And each fella has their own thing. And
what's that like?
It's pretty good. It's fun, really. I enjoy it.
You get along with them?
Everybody gets along. You do your business on the wharf, and then when it's done, you go have a beer together.
Can all 3 of you guys, if there's 3 buyers, look at that same
Everybody
fish?
does.
And then it's almost like an auction.
That's what it is.
I'll give you this much for it.
You got to work. Everybody looks at the fish, determines what he thinks the fish is worth, then you start a bid. You might start at $2 and work your way up, maybe to 15 or 20. It just depends on the quality of the fish.
Per pound.
Per pound.
Oh man, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, yeah. Yeah, so you just have to go by your own determination what you think the quality is, and if you're going to ship to Japan, what it will sell for. Like, you know, maybe it'll sell for 4,000 yen, 5, 3, and you pay your price accordingly, what you judge in your own mind that fish tuna's worth.
So once you buy the fish.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility to sell it.
So
you're the guy that
I have people in the States that sell them for us. Like, I call them, tell them what we have, and in Japan we have people in Japan. We ship them to him, and we tell them what we.
So there's no problem for you to sell.
No. It's just to get your money back that you paid is the biggest problem.
And a little bit more.
Well, domestic's pretty decent. Like, you know, you can pre-sell a fish. You know what you're asking for, and you ship it to them, right?
Yeah.
But Japan is just like going to a casino and playing dice. You just go to work and
that's the big, really?
Well, you can make a lot of money in Japan or you can lose a lot of money. I mean, you know, depending on what the market conditions are in Japan, whether there's a lot of tuna there, you know, maybe might be 300 or 400 ton of purse seine stuff coming from Japan or from Maine or Massachusetts, right? Because they purse seine down there too, right?
Right.
So it just depends on the volume of fish in Japan and what the economy is and certain time of the month, certain days.
Well, how is it right now?
Right now it's very low.
You know, if there's any damage, if there's any harpoon holes, or like some of them are scraped up a little bit.
Why does that make a difference when it's going into the small bits market?
Well, the main characteristic for, you know, the big money is the fat content, really.
Yeah.
But you also want to have a real nice red, cherry red color that's nice and clear. You don't want it to be, you know, like cloudy, or you want it to have a nice transparent color so it looks nice and bright.
Okay, and how about the body shape, though? How does that affect the market?
It's more for aesthetic reasons, really, but, you know, it's generally speaking, a shorter, fatter fish will have more fat content in it than you see the difference in the shape on this one here than the one compared next to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My favorite fish.
And so how did you find out about this?
Oh, I know that. We heard about this tuna.
The tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And we also read those magazines about the National Geographic and stuff. We know that there's tuna fishing here in PI. So when I got here, I wish I can find somewhere I can see the whole tuna.
Oh, I love
party.
sushi too, but you know,
Oh, do you?
around. Oh, I eat it all the time. I have to have it at least twice a week.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Actually, once you got hooked to sushi, you have to have it, you know, you got this, right?
Yes.
75.
$13.
Quarter.
50.
75.
$14.
Quarter.
50.
75.
$15.
Quarter.
Yes.
Time out.
There's a light part?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
One left, right?
Yeah. One left for the season.
One left.
One time out left.
What are you, Grant? What's the...
That's Graham's show. I'll keep it. Deckers anyway.
What's the last call?
15 and a quarter.
50.
75.
Pass.
16.
Quarter.
50.
17.
Quarter. Your fish.
15 and a quarter.
David, is that the most amount of fish you ever got?
Most per pound? Yeah.
What was it, 17?
17 and a quarter.
17 and a quarter.
Stalled around $15 for a couple of seconds.
Yeah. The first fish there that the auction was low, and you know, I fared off lucky.
You know, to my eye, I couldn't see the difference between the two, could you?
Mine either. No, not really. No. I guess the buyers know the difference.
So have you done the math on it? Have you done the multiplication?
No, I don't have my calculator.
As I write this letter, I hope you won't mind if I spend just a moment recalling old times. For I have been thinking how people can change, and I can't wait to see you again. And we'll have an island summer and talk by the fire all night long. We'll have an island summer, and after it's gone, the memories we've made will live on. I still can remember the days we would spend at home by the ocean with all of our friends. And though the old faces have changed some since then, we still can be with them again. And we'll have an island summer and talk by the fire all night long. We'll have an island summer, and after it's gone, the memories we've made will live on. I know there are reasons old friends drift apart, but through every season you've stayed in my heart. And now that it's summer, I'll wait by the shore till we are together once more. And we'll have an island summer and talk by the fire all night long. We'll have an island summer, and after it's gone, the memories we've made will live on. Long after the summer has gone.
Okay, folks, well, that's it from Atlantic Canada. I want to thank you for joining me on this trip, and I hope that in the near future you'll think about coming to Atlantic Canada. It's so close, and it's just a marvelous place filled with friendly people. Thanks again for joining me.